We're back.
We're back.
Yep.
Yep.
More asshole stories.
Yeah, I love stories about assholes.
Same. Like particularly videos about assholes.
I'm more of a audiobook asshole kind of guy. If
The sphincter was tight and brown. It showed signs of age.
I'm exclusively a David Attenborough narrating my asshole audiobook kind of guy.
H wrinkle, showing another year of what could be turmoil or happiness.
An asshole goes through many stages of life.
Sadly, we don't have David Attenborough narrating our stories today.
No.
We have our own. And Sam.
Yes.
I have something new that ties directly into today's lovely festivities.
Do you?
I do.
What do you have?
You
have an asshole?
I do.
No way.
It's crazy.
Me too.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I'm not a girl who poops. I'm a lady who shits. No. As of today is October 14th. Yesterday was none other than Friday the 13th.
Yep.
And there's a tradition that you apparently had no idea of, which is totally fine. You're not exactly someone who's covered in tattoos like myself. For anybody who doesn't know, tradition is on Friday the 13th, you get a little banger tattoo.
So this is like a global tradition. I thought this was just like a tradition for you.
No, this is the thing. Like shops actually have Friday the 13th specials.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that I did not know.
And it's okay. You have like what, one tattoo?
I have one tattoo.
Yes, and we have the same tattoo.
Yep.
To which actually one of our stories will pertain to something similar to this later on. But mine, I went and got a new tattoo on Friday the 13th.
What's up?
Yeah, and I'm really excited with it. Really happy about it, and add a little flair to the arm.
Yep.
And so I don't even know what just happened there.
We had a brief visitor.
Of tiny variety?
No, of a little bit larger variety.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yep.
But apparently a lot of people have tattoo issues or problems with tattoos and wonder if they're the asshole.
Yeah.
So today, it's exactly what we're going to talk about is tattoos.
Tattoos.
Yes. So
Right.
let's dive in.
Yeah.
First up, am I the asshole for getting a tattoo after my boyfriend told me not to?
First of all, the boyfriend should not be telling you nothing.
Yeah. Let's dive in.
Yep.
So for some background, I met my boyfriend on a dating site and we have been dating for a little over 5 years.
Okay.
That quality.
It's a long time.
He was adamant about absolutely no tattoos on his profile, and at this time, I didn't have any and didn't plan on getting any, so it wasn't an issue. Fast forward to like 8 months ago, my best friend from childhood wanted to get matching tattoos on our feet. And when I told my boyfriend, he flipped out. He has a foot fetish and really likes my feet and can't stand tattoos in general, but especially on feet.
Okay.
We are starting out strong today.
I was not expecting that part.
This buckle up.
Yeah.
After some back and forth arguing, he reluctantly agreed to a small tattoo on my shoulder, but later changed his mind and begged me not to get any tattoos. He also suggested that my friend had a thing for me and was trying to put stress on our relationship, which I find ridiculous. Okay. We basically dropped it for a little while, and I didn't get the tattoo at the time, but then I brought it up again and he said he forbids it.
Ooh.
So I was pretty heated about the whole thing. Like, he can't forbid me from doing something with my body. That night I went out with my friend and a couple other girls for a girls' night. After we had some drinks at a bar, the whole thing about the tattoo came up and they all convinced me basically what I already knew, and that it was my body. And it was ridiculous for my boyfriend to try and control me like that. Long story short, my friend and I ended up getting matching tattoos on our feet about the size of a quarter. I kind of felt guilty while it was happening, but also had a feeling like I was getting back at my boyfriend. But once the night was over and I got back to our apartment, I found myself trying to hide my feet. I told my boyfriend that I was tired and I just went to bed right away and hid myself under the blankets. When I woke up, my foot was kind of hurting me and I remembered what I had done and had a huge wave of regret. I tried to hide my foot from my boyfriend, but he noticed that I was being weird and basically put two and two together Then he just said, for fuck's sake, and left the apartment for like the whole day. It was both our days off. When he came back, he didn't say much. He just kept silently shaking his head and was breathing loudly. Later, he blew up at me and told me that the disrespect was worse than the tattoo, and I pretty much ended up crying and apologizing. He eventually said it was fine and didn't bring it up anymore. That was like 6 months ago. And our relationship just hasn't been the same. I could tell that it still bothers him, but he doesn't talk about it directly. The worst part is he doesn't massage my feet or anything anymore. Like I said, he has a foot fetish and he literally has not looked at them or touched them since I got the tattoo. And he'll like tell me to put socks on when we are cuddling on the couch. Am I an asshole for getting this fucking tattoo? Okay, we'll get to the edit in a second. That was a roller coaster to start.
I'm still reeling from that.
Yeah, wow.
It's a gripping story.
I mean,
on the grippers.
There's dogs in this fight, clearly, you know, and I mean, okay. Breaking this down like we always do.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, she talked to him.
Yeah.
He said no. Later on, her friends convinced her. Okay. I'm probably gonna be an outlier here.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes, the asshole.
Interesting. Okay.
And here's why. In a relationship, as we have said many, many times before, it's based on one very heavy thing, and that is communication. And so they communicated no tattoos, that was a big no-no, like for him, at least.
Yeah.
You have to know as the partner, if you agree to that, that's end of story. You know, like, yeah, you can bring it up and talk about it later, but if that conversation doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like you're kind of just beating the dead horse for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly evident that it went nowhere.
Yeah.
Very, very abruptly. It's also very evident that she cared more about what her friends were doing in that moment. Like, granted, alcohol does stupid shit. It makes you do stupid shit. But she was like, oh, my friends are in this. You know what? I have a support group. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then she immediately felt regret afterwards. Like, if you felt regret, then you didn't want to do it to begin with. Like, your brain doesn't automatically regret something if you want it that bad.
Yeah. Well, I can also see it that, like, you know, I would regret waking up with a drunk tattoo, but at the same time, I'll bring out the big boy. Where's it going? Oh yeah, with regret. I don't think it was so much regret that she got the tattoo. I think it was more just regret that she basically decided to be trying to think of something. Brain not working good right now. So basically she's just doing it for revenge.
It's revenge tattoo, yeah.
But
I mean, here's the thing. Yeah. At the end of the day, it is her body.
Yeah.
That is something that I will stand by always. Like, if it's your body, do with it what you will. As long as you're not hurting yourself or others, that's fine. Do your thing.
Yeah.
That's why I don't care, you know, like, especially in the workplace, like tattoo enforcement in the workplace is so stupid to me.
Yeah.
If it's not vulgar and that individual is a great worker, why would you give a fuck?
Yeah.
This situation, like, clearly there was a conversation had before. She changed her mind.
Yeah.
She expected him to change his mind because she had the conversation, and when he didn't, she got upset about it.
Yeah. Based off of the article, I'm
basing it solely. We have to. That's what we've always said.
Yeah.
We have to base it off of what's been written here. No matter how one-sided it is, we can sit here and say we want some more context. Like, what's his side?
Yeah.
But
I definitely want more context. But I mean, yeah, based off, I don't like it. I don't like agreeing with that personally. Why is he saying he forbids it?
It might be a religious thing. Who knows?
But forbidding somebody to do something to their body, kind of an asshole move.
I mean, but that's the thing though. Some relationships are like that.
Yeah.
That's something I've come to find is like some relationships are just built like that where the man has the power of the household.
Yeah.
The woman or the partner does not. And at the end of the day, no one's the wiser. That's just how their household works.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if we agree with it or not. That's how they do their thing. And clearly, if you've been together for 5 years, you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Like,
there's also the constant of the world is change. And so people change opinions and things like that. So I can understand wanting it. So I'd love to know
how old they are.
Yes, they have the conversation. And I don't see why the compromise of the shoulder ended up being such a bad thing. Too,
well, it could be just a situation of like and tattoos on the body in general,
and it could be a lot of things. I'm gonna say everyone's the asshole on this one,
okay?
Because revenge tattoo is not cool. Because
revenge tattoos are not cool.
That's a very permanent thing. I mean, of course, you get lasers or whatever, but it's still not cool.
Leaves scars.
Yeah. And then, dude just kind of seemed like he was being a total asshole about it. Like,
dude is just an asshole. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with everyone's the asshole.
Okay.
Yeah, just
I could edge towards that.
Yeah, just
for sure.
Based off of what we're seeing in the article or in the post. I don't care who you are. You don't forbid something. You can strongly disagree and make that clear. But I'm not going to say I forbid you do this unless it's like I forbid that you kill somebody else.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
However, I feel like and everyone has their viewpoint on this. I agree the world is changing. I agree with you saying that forbidding something is asinine. No one should be forbid to do something of their own free will, whatever. However, I also recognize there are relationships as such where that is a very strong narrative of I run the household. You do not. You listen to what I say.
Well, I don't think we need to get as deep as the household. This is just saying like, I don't want you putting this small mark on your body.
That's fair. Man,
the household out of it.
Hate me.
Household out of it. Like I don't think it's got anything like that. But I also based off of the post.
I'm also loving the whole Schmeagle thing now of like,
my precious, it's ruined.
Like, I want to read this edit. After reading some of the comments talking about his foot fetish, I just want to add that this was something that I gladly participated in and enjoyed. And I don't want people to misconstrue that aspect of our relationship as controlling. That's fair. Okay, so you were in on it. You dug it. Like, he's fucking your feet. Like,
yeah.
Okay, so everyone agrees with you.
Yeah.
Everyone sucks. Let's read some comments. Supreme Court just asked. That's funny. Everyone sucks here, though I will say he sucks more than you based on the post. The worst thing about in the post is the I forbid it.
Yeah.
If he said it was a deal breaker or whatever, that would be fine. Is it was something he was adamant about before you started dating. Forbidding something is pretty much a fast pass to being the asshole.
Yeah.
People hate ultimatums here, but I'd say forbidding it is worse. At least an ultimatum suggests there's a choice.
Yeah.
However, you admit that a big part of the reason you did it was spite and getting back at your boyfriend. That doesn't let you off the hook. It's a 5-year relationship at this point, and neither of you handled the situation in an appropriate manner for such a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Valid. Now, OP is dependent loan. I want to see if they actually commented. Hijacked the top comment, but as both a tattoo enthusiast and a kinkster, I agree that you both handled this extremely poorly. Of course, he has no right to demand anything from you concerning your body, as so forbidding it was definitely asshole behavior. At the same time, you knew going into the relationship that he, for whatever reason, hated tattoos. In the 5 years of your relationship, that did not change. He even resorted to begging you, which you say you dismissed out of hand because you found the idea of your childhood friend having feelings for you ridiculous. Valid. Like this boils down to simply the forbidding part. Totally agree with.
Yeah.
Shitty.
Mm.
This boils down to for 5 years you agreed to not mark your body.
Yeah.
Your friend, your childhood friend, suddenly goes, "Hey, let's get tattoos." Out of respect of your partner, out of you having that conversation. You either had that conversation with your partner,
Yep.
and allow that communication to happen, or you tell your friend, no, this is why.
Yeah.
We have agreed this isn't something we're going to do. At that point, you decided on your own accord to go get a tattoo. That's why I'm saying you're the asshole. I could see how he's the asshole as well, and I can agree to the everyone sucks part for sure. But OP is not off the hook.
Oh, absolutely not. No,
at all.
Definitely still an asshole.
Like, you decided to take your 5-year relationship and go, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I want to do because I'm me.
For like a $50 matching tattoo. Like, you know, it's very childish for sure. And, you know, and just like what you're saying, there might be some religious things, but I mean, just based off what we see in the post, it's definitely an everyone's the asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me hang on. What is this? Forcing your partner to suck your poop penis is, wait a second. Hold on. I have read the poop fellatio paragraph about 5 times. What did we miss? To put it into perspective, imagine having a fellatio fetish but absolutely hating the look and smell of poop. Now imagine having your own partner somehow got shit on his dick and wanted you to play with it regardless. Ignoring the health issues that it's going to be a huge turn off. Even if you close your eyes, you'd have to still be aware of the turn off. Except for him, it's not going away. He just resigned himself to not exploring the fetish with you now. That's actually really valid.
That's
as disgusting as the analogy is. That's really valid.
Yeah.
Dude, your comment was just so fucking good but when I got to the poop penis part, I just fucking lost it. Like, they're exactly right though. Like, forcing your partner to suck your poop penis is analogous, giggity, to forcing your partner to suck your inked foot. Therefore, they both suck because one person put the metaphorical poop on the penis despite the sucker, and the other person sucks for acting like a tattoo on the foot is terrible and distasteful as poop on the penis. Not sure how this could be more clear.
So part of me agrees with that. So I like tattoos. Like, my wife has a few. Like, you know, I'm totally fine with them. I don't care. But if it was like a really vulgar tattoo, like in a spot where like you like things, I don't think I would like that.
You mean like faith above the crotch?
I mean, maybe something along those lines.
Or
that one's gonna stay an inside joke.
Oh yes, yes it is. Or one of my favorites I've always heard. You know how like guys always joke like, I'm gonna tattoo a dollar bill on my wiener because I like to play with my money.
Yeah,
shit like that. Like,
yeah.
But the thing is, like, the poop penis thing here is
actually tracks. Like,
like it's as disgusting as it is. It makes sense. Like you are still gonna be very well aware that it exists. It's there and it's a turnoff for you.
Yep.
That's it. Like, you know, nothing you do is going to get you past that mental fortitude of, I know it's there.
Yeah.
I don't care how dark this room is that we're in. I know it's there.
Yep.
So, you know what? I'm going to err on the side of everyone sucks because like his thing is, and while I disagree with it, like regardless of how their household works, his thing is the I forbid it part. Like if he hadn't have said that, I'd have been like, dude's not an asshole.
Yeah.
He was just communicating.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's the moment he was like, I forbid you to do this. Like that's when you cross the line, my dude.
Yep.
But OP, you are an asshole because you did it out of spite and now you regret it. And you decided to take 5 years of it. What could have been and what probably was a great relationship and threw it down the shitter. Because you decided you want a tattoo when communication was otherwise.
Sounds like she needs to get it removed.
I would say definitely go get it lasered off.
I mean, that's if you value that relationship. Like if you picture yourself staying with him forever, then you got to get that tattoo removed probably.
Oh, absolutely.
Otherwise it's going to be
you're going to be 20, 30 years down the line and dude's going to be cold shouldering you the whole way through.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they would even get it to that far. Like I think this has potentially put a big enough wedge, you know, that
valid.
I don't know if they would even go that far.
Yep. Well, everyone sucks.
Yep. Everyone sucks.
Next up.
Moving on.
Hey, everyone. Thank you for watching this so far. We greatly appreciate you hanging out with us. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube or listening on any listening sites. Make sure to go follow us on there as well. And also, if you're watching the video, drop us a like and share it to your friends who might want some lousy advice as well. If you have any any at all lousy advice that you want from us or any lousy ideas that you'd like us to cover, drop it in the actual comments down below or send it to us at thelousypodcast@gmail.com. You can also email us there anytime with any ideas you have. Back to the show.
Am I the asshole for getting a tattoo that's similar to my girlfriend's friend's tattoos? Interesting. So here's the situation. My, who's 37 male, girlfriend, 26 female, has a really close friend she met in grad school. A few days ago, this friend of hers and her boyfriend got matching tattoos from international tattoo artist who was visiting our city. This friend sent my girlfriend pictures of their ink, and I loved it. The design, the artwork, everything. I even told my girlfriend as much. Now, here's the thing. I have a ton of sweet ink. A good buddy of mine learned a tattoo in a shop, but then he bought a tattoo gun and tattoos on his own.
I'd like to stop you right there. They are called machines.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They are called machines.
They're not guns. I get all my ink from him, and it's cheap and awesome. People compliment my tats all the time. Anyway, when I saw those pics of their tattoos, I instantly knew I wanted to get something similar. It's not your typical couple's tattoo, no dates or initials or anything like that. I looked this guy up on Instagram and found the shop he was working out of. Anyway, I book a session and give this guy a description of what I want. He mentioned he just did some similar tattoos, and I know I'm friends of theirs, and I love that stuff, so give me that. It was way more expensive than what I'm used to with my friends' tattoos, but the ink was dope, so who am I to complain? I'm not too mad. Anyway, I get home and I'm super excited about my new ink, and I show my girl and she freaks out. She's screaming about how I got her friend's couple's tattoo and it's super disrespectful to them or something. She's screaming at me and I need to that I need to change the tattoo. Firstly, let me say she knows nothing about tattoos. She doesn't even have any. She thinks I can just get this tattoo changed to make a new tattoo. It doesn't work like that. And even if I did, or if it did, I love this tattoo and I'll never change it. She also won't let me post this new ink on Instagram, which is usually what I do. She's super pissed and kind of stopped talking to me for a few days, just the bare minimum when I was texting with her. So now we're in the situation with where these friends had already invited us over to their place for a game night. We're all, that's around COVID, so we're talking about vax. And I really want to go. They're some of our only friends who play the games I like, so I really want to go. My girlfriend is now refusing to go and insisting that I not see her friends until I fix my tattoo. Since the tat is a very visible area, it's on my arm, and I like to show off my ink. She's worried that they'll be uncomfortable seeing something that's kind of like their recent tattoos. I'm planning on going anyway. My girlfriend is freaking out about this, but I don't really see what the big deal is. I know so many people who have similar tattoos, skulls, dragons, etc. So what's up here? Am I being an asshole?
No.
You like the tattoo? You got the tattoo. What fucking like, it's not like he was doing it to try to be closer to them.
Well,
right?
but he stated multiple times in this entire post how it's like their tattoo. It is the same style of their tattoo, but it's not the same tattoo. Yeah. And very clearly explained how this is not a couple's tattoo. This is not a dating tattoo. There's nothing commemorative or what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. Yeah, there's no commemorative statement or date or anything in it that's showing like something to deal with their specific relationship.
Yeah.
People get tattoos. Okay. For example, and I love this because I can use my body as an example here.
Yeah.
On my wrist, I have a sunset tattoo.
Yeah.
My wife has the sunrise on her collarbone.
Uh-huh.
How many people have the same tattoos? Probably thousands.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. She got the sunrise because she's a morning person. I got the sunset because I'm a night owl.
Yeah.
It's something commemorative to the two of us. I'm not going to be pissed off if I see someone with a very similar tattoo on their body because it may mean something totally different.
Yeah.
They may just like the tattoo style. Who cares?
Yeah.
I have a peach on my hand. One of my best friends in Kansas City has the exact same tattoo. Why? Because she and I both went and got it on the same day.
Yeah.
Mikey, who's a friend of ours, has the exact same tattoo on his hand, and he lives in a completely different state.
Yeah.
Some people are just going to have the same kind of tattoos.
Yeah. You can be unique, but
Correct.
There's 7 billion of us out there, so
correct.
There's only so many options.
Her saying that he needs to fix his tattoo is her trying to control his body because she's more worried about what her friends are going to think than what he enjoys, and that is shitty. She's the asshole here.
Yeah.
She is overreacting over something that has no reason to be overreacting over.
I mean, I mean, if it's just like a cool design, then fuck it, who cares? You know, but if it was like their faces, that might be a little weird,
Yeah.
if it,
I'm thinking of anything that could actually pertain to something that's like so vague, but it's like, oh my gosh, like for instance, your sign. Yeah. Oh my God, they got their signs together. Like, okay, well, what if I got my sign as well? Oh man, well he's a Scorpio. Well, I'm a Scorpio. Oh, that's crazy. Like things like that. Oh, they got this sweet if it was something so specifically detailed, like a heart swirling on a river under the moonlight and two wolves howling at each other. Yeah, that might be a little.
I want to see the tattoo. I want to see what it is.
Same.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we ever will, but.
Yes. Yeah, got him. Let's see what they said.
Asshole.
Ooh. This is going to get interesting. So we agree not the asshole, correct?
Yeah, I'd say I don't think he's the asshole.
Okay. I'd go with you're the asshole. Copying very closely referencing someone else's tattoo is a kind of a dick move, but copying a couple's tattoo, that's just weird. It's like y'all are in a throuple now. No, I disagree. You're the asshole. There's one thing using a tattoo you see online as a reference image or taking a basic concept and putting a spin on it, but you took a tattoo that your girlfriend's friend and boyfriend just got as couple's tattoo and basically copied it. It's a couple's tattoo because they got it together. It's not a couple's tattoo because it was designed to be a couple's tattoo. Like, as he's clearly stated.
Yeah.
I cringe so hard reading this. Copying a tattoo from somebody in your social circle is bad enough, but a couple's tat. Do we want to put the dogs on screen real quick?
I mean,
like, we have you. Okay. You and I literally have the same tattoo that me, you, Mikey, Tyler.
I think that's it. That actually got the tattoo. Everybody talked about getting the tattoo. We were the only ones that actually did it.
Yeah. We have on our ankle Guapo, which is handsome in Spanish.
Yep.
There's a story behind it. Maybe one day we'll tell it.
Yep.
Guapo on a banner on our ankle.
Mm-hmm.
All of us have this.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with doing this. Okay, let's continue.
I think we're going to be in the minority here.
I think so. Yeah, you're the asshole. Copying someone else's body art is just so tacky and wrong. It can be inspired by, but it should be a separate and unique piece. He didn't say he copied the exact thing, though.
Yeah.
He was inspired by the style.
Yeah.
He liked the style. What? This is just prime Reddit not reading. Like,
yep.
I thought about this for a minute, but you're the asshole. If me and my boyfriend got a couple's tattoo in any of any sort, and then my friend's boyfriend went and got either exactly the same or a very similar tattoo, it would be super uncomfortable. It's weird. You shouldn't copy someone else's body. Oh, let me see OP's name, Tattoo Snob. Okay. I want to read this real quick. Hang on, where to go? Info. How unique is this tattoo? If it's a generic design, I wouldn't find this as bad, but if it's very personal to the couple, I can see why your girlfriend has reacted to this. It's not necessarily unique as it's a diagram of an object, a guillotine, but I'll concede if that it's not like a generic bird. Dude, that's very specific and weird that you copied them. No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't really see it.
I don't understand. Like, the guillotine actually sounds pretty heat for a tattoo. Not gonna lie.
That one says, what is it? Maybe actually goes more specifically into it.
Wait, where?
Right, we're literally on.
Oh,
yeah.
Info. Now I want to know what their tattoo is and what yours is. You say no dates or anything. So was it an image you really liked? For example, they had birds. You liked the birds, so you got something similar. All right. The tattoo is kind of like a schematic diagram of a guillotine. We all have a dark sense of humor. You got the exact same tattoo as a couple. Dude, that is embarrassing and creepy. It is going to look like you are a single white femaling them. No. I knew exactly it was something similar. That makes you the asshole. Find your own designs. Oh my God, get over yourself. It is not. Okay. Viewers, let me explain something very, very important to somebody who's gotten tattoos many times over. There is nothing wrong with getting designs similar to what you see. Yeah. If you go online, right, and you see that someone has a tattoo on their body, see that picture and you go, man, that design looks dope. I want something similar to that. Guess what? You just took a design off of someone's body, made it to what you like, and put it on yours.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Same concept. The only difference is you don't know that person.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
The only creepy part is the social aspect.
Yeah. And everyone's assuming that they're friends. I want to know if they're friends. I want to know how that meeting, how that game night went. I want to know if their friend said anything.
Yeah.
I cannot believe a man who is almost 40 years old wrote this. No wonder you're dating someone 10 years younger.
Jeez.
God damn. Was the work they had done custom or from a flash sheet? It wasn't from a flash sheet. I don't think the artist does flash tattoos. Then you're the asshole, my friend. You can't guarantee exclusivity with flash, but you should be able to do with custom. You should have asked for it in the tattooist. I disagree.
Yeah, I mean, if the tattooist did it, then like, who the fuck cares?
If the artist is the one who said, yeah, let's do it, then oh my God.
Whatever. I think we can, at this point, both agree that everybody else is wrong.
Yeah, this one just hurts my soul a bit.
Yeah.
I don't think they're the asshole at all. I think this was definitely wrongfully given. But next up, this was 4 years ago. 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Would I be the asshole if I told my friend that she had to cover her swastika tattoo to come to my wedding?
Are we talking like actual swastika?
Let's find out. Hear me out. I know this sounds fake. My 23 female dad. So this is a 23-year-old female that's talking.
Yeah.
Dad works a program in which he gives support, food, money, resources, etc., to people who have just come out of prison and need help. He has done this for as long as I can remember, and I've been helping since I was about 16. We meet a lot of different people from different walks of life, and the service also acts as a support group for where we all talk. I met Anna, 25 female, when she was 22, and she'd just been released from prison for some drug charges. She was put in prison right after she turned 18. She told me that because she was so young, she was pushed around a lot in prison. So she was basically forced into a prison tattoo of a swastika because a group of women there were threatening her life if she didn't. I believe her story is true and have no reason to doubt her. Anna has struggled since getting out of prison and simply does not have the money to cover the tattoo, nor does she know what she would cover it with. It is right on her chest. Ooh, so it's hard to hide. I know she is embarrassed about the tattoo and she hides it with sweaters and high neck shirts. I've seen her try to cover it with makeup, but you could still see it. She came to me when I announced my engagement and said it would probably be the only time she would have the tattoo visible because it was a wedding in the summer next year and, it will be too hot to hide. I didn't really know what to say at the time. It's going to be a large wedding. I can safely assume there will be some people offended by it. I mean, it makes me feel a bit sick, but I try to look past it. I really don't know what to do. I don't want to hurt her feelings or make her feel more ashamed than she is. But I also selfishly don't want this to be the focus of the wedding or if any guests to be offended. I'm seriously considering making her a member of my bridal party simply so I can pick dresses that will cover it without singling her out. Anna is a really good person now, and I don't want to hurt her. My brother, when I told him, said that if she had a giant distracting birthmark, I wouldn't expect her to cover it. So why would I expect her to with this? I feel awful and am genuinely conflicted. I don't want to body shame her, but also can't have that at my wedding. Would I be the asshole or is this reasonable?
Oof.
Omega yikes.
All right. I mean, she's definitely not coming at it like an asshole.
You're coming at it very level-headed.
So I don't think it'd be an unreasonable request to ask, especially if they're friends,
Well,
and I think especially if they're really good friends, she could speak in and be like, I know that you didn't want to get this, but it will be the topic of conversation if it's out on display like that.
Yeah. So
I'm by no means telling you can't come or anything, but I would really appreciate it if you covered it up and get like something really light to put on top of it or something. But I don't know. Like
I'm gonna say not the asshole.
Yeah, I don't think she's being an asshole.
Yeah, I don't think she would be an asshole. I think that I agree with everything you said there. That if she's friends with them, and it seems that they've become close friends over time.
Yeah.
Then it's something where it's like, hey, look, looking past the fact that this is her day, this is her wedding day, right? Go, hey, look, I know this is something you did not want. I don't have the ability to help you get it removed. I don't want you to feel ashamed or the center of attention, of negative attention at my wedding. Would you be willing to cover this up? Especially like giving us the backstory of the tattoo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like if she just straight up said, hey, she was part of a hateful neo-Nazi group and that she willingly participated in.
Well, I mean, even if she did and she reformed after though.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Anna sounds like a very caring person.
Yeah.
I don't think she would have a problem covering it up, even if it's a hot day.
Yeah.
Everyone says no ALs here. I want to see what the comments say. Not an asshole. There are foundations that are made specifically to cover tattoos. The most inoffensive way to handle this would be to purchase some and gift it to her while saying that you want her to be comfortable at your wedding. And you hate for someone to get the wrong idea for someone you care so much about. True.
Yeah, because it's not like a tattoo that she likes, like if it was a tattoo that she was proud of and then, nobody liked, then that would be a different story. But
a lot of tattoo shops will cover up gang and hate tattoos for cheap or even free. Tell her to ask around. This is also very true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is also very, very true. Yeah. No, a lot of places will cover that up. That's a fair statement there. This is the real answer. No one should have to live with that. And if she refuses this, well, then I guess you know how forced it was. Forced onto it she was. Not at all. That's fair. Well, to be fair, if her friend doesn't know what she wants to cover it with, she should wait until she knows and find a good foundation meant for tattoos. Yes, the tattoo is a god awful thing, but to cover it up with something else you also hate is not. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
You should. I've always preached you should never get a tattoo unless you know exactly what you want to get.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I am 15 tattoos deep.
Yeah.
I have half my arm covered, and a good portion of this arm covered. Me getting the Book of the Dead on my arm wasn't exactly in the cards for me, 7 years ago or 8 years ago when I started getting tattoos.
Yeah.
However, I'm very comfortable with my body and going, you know what? I have so many awesome tattoos on my body. I'm going to tell the artist I want him to pick. Yeah. And that's what I did. So I get in this situation like Anna probably doesn't know what she wants. That is already a very aggressive tattoo on you, especially in the sensitive area like your chest.
Yeah.
Because the chest is not a fun place to get tattooed. I could see that. I think someone said Dharma color was a way to go, which it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like, no assholes here. I think you're making the right decision. Just talk to her and help her. Get it figured out. Like, don't be like, hey, I want you to do this, just because, and that's it. Like, help her get it figured out. So
makes sense.
Yeah. Next up.
All right. Am I the asshole for covering up a friendship tattoo? Anyway, so me and my good friend got these small birds as a friendship tattoos drunk in Spain 4 years ago. I regretted the tattoo almost instantly since it was honestly pretty shitty line work and just doesn't look very good. We both have been joking about how bad these tattoos are for years. Last week, I was getting a tattoo by my trusted artist when she suddenly got a cancellation for that day. She asked if I would be interested in getting a second tattoo that day with a slight discount since it was so sudden. I had a design in mind already for the next tattoo I wanted, so I took the opportunity. Almost all my tattoos are done in old school style, and after thinking about it for a while, I decided to have the new design cover up the bird tattoo because I wanted a more cohesive look. I was out for drinks with this friend yesterday, and the topic switched to tattoos. I told her my story of how I got 2 tattoos last week and mentioned the second one covered the friendship tattoo. She got weird after that, and after a while admitted that she felt kind of betrayed. She had said covering up our friendship tattoo is a weird move since we were both supposed to be in this together with our shitty tattoos, and would have appreciated me at least mentioning wanting to get it covered up beforehand. I explained the decision was so sudden, it didn't even cross my mind to inform her. We have talked this through, and she said she might now go also get hers covered up. I still feel kind of bad and wonder if what I did was a shitty thing.
Okay. So I'm looking at this from the perspective we just talked about not a few minutes ago about the angry boyfriend and, controlling someone's body.
Mm-hmm.
It is your body.
Yeah.
Right. However, that's like if I were to go or you were to go and get our Guapo tattoos covered up.
Yeah.
Without prior knowledge. Because the Guapo tattoo on our ankles does hold a very, very special story.
Yeah.
I would say to everyone within that group.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day we'll talk about it. I think it'd be fun to talk about our old days, from playing music. But hell, put that down because we have the video on YouTube. We could pull that up too.
Yeah.
But I look at it from the stance of, because I can tell between the two of us who would be the one to likely get it covered first. And that is based on the amount of tattoos put on one's body. Probably going to be me.
Yeah.
I would probably end up being the one covered in tattoos long before you would, to the point at which that might actually get covered up. However, I also take note in saying, okay, and I've made mention of this before many, many times over. Every piece of art on my body means something to me. Yeah. May not be this very special commemorative story. I have nothing that's going to be like, oh my God, I can tell you.
Yeah.
I was in Italy.
Yeah.
And I saw the Book of the Dead and said, I've got to get that tattooed.
Yeah.
No. But I can also tell you that in 5 years, I can go, that was a Friday the 13th tattoo that I got that I just like. The artist I'm seeing now, he's going to be doing many more of my tattoos.
Yeah.
Collie's a dope dude. Yeah, I'm going to go back and see him. And that's going to be the first piece he put on me.
Yeah.
So that's a commemorative thing of me saying like, hey, you know what? That was the first time Collie and I met. He's done so many tattoos after that. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
Because it has so much meaning, I have to say you're the asshole.
I think at the very least, yes, it was a last minute, like, hey, you get a discount if you do it. Texts go very fast. Like,
valid. Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm going to do this. And maybe like put like a bird in that same spot that you're covering up to help kind of as a nod to it, so that way it's not completely gone.
Well, also, and
along those lines.
And granted, it's your skin.
Yeah.
It's your skin. But no one's going to sit there and analyze your tattoos and be like, oh my God, I see that you're from your collarbone all the way down to your wrist. Is this in this beautiful traditional style all the way down? What is this eyesore right here?
Yeah.
No one's going to be doing that. No one's treating your body like it's a goddamn art show. Like it, who cares? Like, I get compliments on my hand tattoo all the time. Because people be like, oh, may the force be with you. Like, or I know, like, it's funny to see that. Like, I do get, hell, I get compliments on Isaac's helmet all the time.
Yeah.
People are like, dude, I love Dead Space. Hell yeah, dude. But no one's sitting there going like, let me see your arm and analyze every single inch. No.
Yeah.
You made the decision to do this after getting a tattoo with your friend. Like, your friend's going to feel betrayed.
Yeah.
Especially if they both, as she said, like, we both were in this together. Like, you good?
Yeah, sorry. The hair was bothering me.
That's fair. How can I say asshole? I gotta say asshole.
I think asshole.
Yeah. I just feel like this is to agree with exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Texts go very fast.
Yep.
There's only 11 comments on this. I'm genuinely curious as to what everyone said here. It's ultimately your body. I would be hurt too if my friend covered a tattoo that was meant to sort of symbolize our friendship. Soft, you're the asshole for not telling. You're not the asshole for covering it up. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's part of where we're at too. Most of the hurt comes from the fact that you didn't think about your friend at all when you did this. It reflects that you are growing apart, which may be a natural thing. So you're the asshole in the sense that you need to fix your relationship or leave that person behind. That's fair. Not an asshole. I totally understand your decision to make the change when the opportunity arose, and also your friend's slightly hurt feelings. Seems like you two are able to communicate pretty effectively. Maybe new, small, better executed friendship tattoos someday. That if you're still that kind of close. See, here's for me that comment. Here's where it doesn't connect. So I totally understand your decision to make the change when the opportunity arose, and also your friend's slightly hurt feelings. Seems like you two are able to communicate pretty effectively. If they're able to communicate pretty effectively, again, hey, thinking about getting this covered up, what do you think? This is what I'm thinking about doing, so on and so forth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ultimately it's their choice to do, but a text wouldn't hurt,
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Bang. Cool.
Another one in the books.
Man. Banger.
I'm covering my tattoo up, just to let you know.
Banger. You would be the first one to do it.
I wouldn't. You just said you would be.
No, I would have a long way to go before I do that. I want my arms covered before I start working on my legs again.
Yeah.
I have my calves tattooed, and those are fun.
Yeah.
I think, let's see, as far as my legs go, I have right above my knee, both my calves, my ankle, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I want to get my upper body done a lot more before I go to the lower.
Yeah. I think it's a natural kind of thought there. Do the upper before the lower.
Yeah.
A lot more surface area.
I mean, there's ones that, like, as a Star Wars fan, as we are, there's one I want to get. There's a guy who does a lot of like traditional Star Wars tattoos, and I want to get a lot of the ones he's done because he's got like traditional lightsabers, and like he's got one that looks really sick. It was a Mandalorian helmet on a spike, but it's like traditional dagger style. It looks sick. So like, there's a bunch I want to get like that.
I've thought about like a lightsaber, like schematic kind of thing.
Have you seen those? The very digital, like not like a modern age, very like stylistic.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, those look sick.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think that'd be dope.
Yeah. Let us know if you have any asshole stories in the comments of tattoos, or let us know if you have tattoos. What's your favorite?
Yep.
That's actually cool. Or maybe you don't have tattoos at all, and leave an emoji because engagement.
Yeah.
Yep. But I'm gonna mess with you this time. Right in front of Sam, I'm talking, but you see Sam. Right in front of Sam is a video.
You're also assuming that I'm going to edit it this way.
I hope you do, because if not, it's going to look really weird.
I kind of almost want to just do it that way.
Anyway. Right in front of Sam is a video. Watch it. And then further in front of Sam is a subscribe button. It's probably behind me, but I'm hoping it's in front of him. So until next time.
Peace.
Later.